Hello everyone, my name is Asad Adish and today in this video we are going to discuss various combination circuit which is in digital electronics subject are covered in 3rd SEM CSIT branch. In this video we covered these topics. You see this topic here. First we understand the design process of combination circuit with some example, and after that we are going to design adder, subtractor, comparator, multiplexer, demultiplexer, code conversion and final their implementation. First we understand what are the basic applications of combinational logic circuit. Here we use three basic applications. First is arithmetic logical functions, that is which are used in adder, subtractor, comparators. Second is data transmission, used to transmit the data from one to another, in which we use multiplexer, demultiplexers, encoders and decoders. The code converter is used to convert from one code to another, in which we used binary, BCD and 7 segment. The logic circuit is divided into two parts, combinational and sequential. In combinational logic circuits, the output depends only on the current inputs. In sequential circuit, the outputs depend on the current inputs and previous input also. This circuit required storage element, and in combinational circuit we don't require any storage elements. A combinational circuit is a circuit in which we combine the different gates in this circuit. The terms combinational circuit means combining of two or more logic gates to form a required from where the output at a given time depends only to the input. And there is block diagram in which n number of input variable we have and m number of output variable, and in this block we use combinational logic circuits. For n number of input variable, there are 2 power n possible combinations of binary input values. The design procedure is as follows. First is problem is stated and then specify the number of input and required number of output. After that, the output and input variable are assigned to a letter symbol, suppose XYZ, and construct that truth table to define the relationship between input and output. Final, we simplified Boolean function for each output is obtained using K-map, Boolean algebra rules and tabulation method. And final, we draw the logic diagram. We have given the problem statement, simplify two input OR gate with truth table by using K-map. First, we know the problem is stated. For second, we identify the number of inputs. The number of inputs are 2, x and y, and the number of required output is f. After that, we construct the truth table for f, x plus y. The number of inputs 2 and the maximum possible condition is 2 power 2, it means 4. Then we look at the truth table x and y, and we draw the truth table for OR gate. 0 0 0, 0 1 is 1, 1 0 is 1, 1 1 is 1. After that, using K-map, we simplify the logic circuit. First, we know that the maximum possibilities is 4. Then we draw the 4 block K-map. We put the values x and y, and for x and y 0 0 the value is 0, for x and y 0 1 the value is 1, for xy 1 0 the value is 1, and for 1 1 the value is 1. After that, we simplified. We know that there is a 2 pair, and for first pair the value is x and second pair the value is y. So the simplified Boolean expression is f equal to x plus y. Or in other way, we can see that for the truth table we draw the logic diagrams for value 1 for x bar y plus x y bar plus x and y. Some other example, from the problem statement we know that the number of inputs are 3 and the output is 1. The basic logic behind this, when a proposal is passed, if it received at least 2 yes votes. So we know that the yes, for yes we put logic 1, for no we put logic 0. First, we construct the truth table for this problem. There are 3 inputs and 1 output. So that we construct the truth table for this logic. We know that the number of inputs are 3, the maximum possible conditions are 8. So we put in this truth table from 0 0 0 value to 1 1 1. And we know that the number when the output is 1, when at least 2 values in the input is 1. So in this input, 0 1 1 we put 1, 1 0 1 we put 1, 1 1 0 and 1 1 1 we value put 1. After that we construct in the K map. As we can see in this K map, there is a 3 input variable, so we draw 8 variable K map, and we put the values of the output. We put only one values, and in for one we know that in 0 1 1 the value is 1, so we can see that this is 0 and this is 1 1. So 0 1 1 we put 1, in 1 0 1 we put 1, in 1 1 1 we put 1, and 1 1 0 we put 1. After that we group this K map. So in this diagram, in this video, we can see that there is only we can draw only a pair. So there are 3 pair in this K map. First pair value is x, y, and second pair value is yz. Third pair value is xz. Okay. So f equal to complete Boolean expression is f equal to xy plus xz plus yz. After that we draw the circuit diagram for this problem. This is the complete combinational logic circuit. We come to the topic of adder. Adder is generally used for addition purpose. We know that the basic rule of binary arithmetic additions are: when the value is 0 plus 0, output is 0. When the value is 0 plus 1, output is 1. When the value is 1 plus 0, output is 1. When the value is 1 plus 1, the output is 1 0. When the value is 1 plus 1, the output is 1 1. Now we come to the topic of half adder. In this video we are going to explain only half adder and full adder, that is under in binary adder. So we know that half adder is a circuit. Half adder circuit is designed to add two single bit binary number x and y. It is the basic building block for addition of two single bit numbers. This circuit has two outputs, carry and sum. After that we construct a truth table for this circuit, and we know that the number of inputs are 2, then our maximum possible conditions are 4. So 4 put the value from 0 0 to 1 1. We know the basic rules of additions. When the value of 0 and 0, the sum is 0 and carry is 0. When the value of 0 plus 1, the sum is 1 and carry is 0. When the value of x and y is 1 0, the sum is 1 and carry is 0. When the value of x and y is 1 1, the sum is 0 and carry is 1. After that we determine the Boolean expression for this circuit. We can directly show this circuit this expression through truth table. And we know that the sum value is 1 when x value is 0 and y value is 1, and the second value sum is 1 when the x value is 1 and y value is 0. So the simplified sum of product values, we can see that x bar y and x y bar. So the simplified circuit sum expression is x bar y plus x y bar, and directly we can see that as c equal 1 when the x and y value is 1, so that this carry equal x and y. This is the simplified circuit diagram of this half adder, and this is the circuit diagram for normal, carry and sum, and this is the block diagram for half adder, in which the x and y is the input and sum and carry is the output. And how in this block we use a simplified circuit diagram, that is a combination of logic gates. There is a limitation of half adder. We can't add 3 number at a time, so we can use full adder to perform the addition of 3 bits at a time, and in which we use 3 inputs. We know that the 3 inputs, the number of maximum possible conditions are 8. So we construct the truth table for this, x y z is value from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. So when the value of 0 plus 0 plus 0, the sum is 0 and carry is 0. And when the value of 0 plus 0 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1, the sum is 1 and carry is 0. When the value of 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1 plus 0 is 1, so the sum is 0 and sum is 1 and carry is 0. When the value of 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1 plus 1 is 0 and carry is 1, the sum is 0 and carry is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. So sum is 1 and carry is 0. So 1 plus 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 0. So sum is 0 and carry is 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 and carry 1. We can write that carry, and 0 plus 0, the sum is 0. Last, we know that the value of x, y, z is 1, 1, 1. The sum is 1 and carry is 1. After that, we draw the K-map for sum and carry. We only write the one values. We know that when the value of x, y, z 0, 0, 1, the sum is 1, and x, y, z is 0, 1, 0, the value is 1, 1, 0, 0, value is 1. So 1, 1, 1, and the value is 1. So we can see that in this K map we can't group like pair, quad, and etc. So this is the single group, and in the single group there is a common for x, y, and z. So the value of this group is x bar, y bar, z. The value of this group box is x bar, y, z bar. The value of this group is x, y bar, z bar, and this value of group this are x, y, z. So the simplified expression of sum is x bar, y bar, z plus x bar, y, z bar, x, y, z bar, and x, y, z. This is the sum of product, and we can show that the carry, the K-map for carry. We write one. We put one values in 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 0. And we can show that, we can see that there is a pair of three groups. The first pair of value, the value of first pair is yz. The value of second pair is x, y, x, z, and the third value is x, y. So the simplified expression of carry is xy plus xz plus yz. This is the simplified block diagram of sum and carry, and this is the block diagram of full adder, that is in which xyz is the input and sum and carry are the output. Now we come to the topic of subtractor. Subtractor is generally used for arithmetic operation subtraction. The basic rule of subtraction are 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 0 minus 1 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. When the 1 0 value comes from the next stage, subtractor. So first of all, we know that half subtractor is a circuit with two inputs and two outputs, that is difference and borrow. It produces the difference between the two binary bits at the input and also produce an output, that is borrow, to indicate if a one has been borrowed. For the circuit, we know that the number of inputs are 2, then the maximum possible conditions are 4. So we put the value from 0, 0 to 1, 1. We know that the basic rules of subtraction is when the value of 0 minus 0, the difference is 0 and borrow is 0. The value of 0 minus 1, we borrow some function for some bit to next stage, that so we put the borrow is 1, and 1 0 minus 1, the difference is 1. For 1 minus 0, the difference is 1 and borrow is 0, and for 1 minus 1, the difference is 0 and borrow is 0. So we can see that directly through the table, the difference value is 1 1. So we can write the SOP function of this 2 1 1, and so SOP function of this one is x bar y, and SOP of this function is x y bar. So we can add both the functions, and finally we get the simplified circuit diagram, Boolean expression x bar y and y x y bar. We can also write x XOR y. And for borrow, we can clearly see that x value is 0 and y value is 1. So the SOP function of this value is x bar y. So so borrow function is equal to the x bar y. Simplified circuit diagram is like this, and x bar y, x XOR y is difference, and x bar, and which is connected to the AND gate, that is borrow. And this is the block diagram of a half a subtractor. XY is the input and difference and borrow is the output of this half subtractor. Now we come to the topic of full subtractor. Full subtractor is generally used for subtraction of 3 bits at a time, in which the A is manuand, B is subtrahend, C is borrow produced by the previous stage, D is difference, and B is borrow to output. We draw the truth table for this circuit. We know that the number of inputs are 3, so output, the maximum possible conditions are 8. So we put the value from 0 0 0 to 1 1 1. We know that 0 minus 0 minus 0, the difference is 0 and borrow is 0. For 0 minus 0, that is 0, and 0 minus 1, difference is 1 and borrow is 1, because we take the borrow from next stage. And for 0 minus 1, we take the borrow from next stage, the borrow is 1, and 1 0 minus 1, that is 1, and 1 minus 0, that is also 1. And for this 0 minus 1, we take the borrow from next bit, and that is 1 minus 0, that the value is 1, and 1 minus 1 below, the value difference is 0. For 1 minus 0, the difference is 1, because 0 minus 0 is also 0, and the 1 minus 0, the difference is 1. For 1 minus 1, the difference is 0, and borrow is also 0. For 1 minus 1, the value difference is 0, and 0 minus 0, the difference is also 0. So the difference is 0 and borrow is 0. For 1 minus 1 is 0, and after that we take the borrow from next bit. So 0 minus 1, that is difference is 1 and borrow is also 1. So we simplified this circuit to the K-map. Through the K-map, we can easily see that for x, y, z, the value of 0 0 1, we can put the value 1, and for x 1, the x is 0 and yz is 1 0, we put the value 1. For x1, yz 0 0 1 0 0 function, we write 1, and for 1 1 1 function, we put value 1. And we can clearly see that in this K-map we can't pair this function, because this is the single bit. So single bit, the value of single bit is, for this function, this bit, the value of x bar, y bar, and z. For this bit, the value of x, y bar, and z, and likewise this value is x, y, z, and this value is x bar, y, z bar. So simplified expression of difference is this, and then we go to the borrow, and we write this function K-map values, and for 0 0 0 0 0 value is 0, then 0 0 is 1, value 1. For 0 1 1, value is 1. For 0 1 0, value is 1, and after that for 1 1 1, value is 1. This is from this truth table. And after that we can easily see that there is a pair. We can draw the pair for we can draw 3 pair, and the first pair value is x bar, this common value is z, and for xz, x bar z, and for this pair the common value is yz, and for this pair the value of x and x bar and y. So the simplified expression is borrow is x bar y plus x bar z plus yz. So we can see that this is the function, this is the simplified expression of borrow and difference. So we can easily draw the logic circuit of borrow and difference. And this is the simplified block diagram, in which xyz is the input and difference is borrow is the output. And in this block diagram, the basic combination of this logic gates are there. Now we come to the topic of comparator. A comparator is a combination circuit that compares two digital or binary inputs in order to find out whether one binary number is equal, less, or greater than to the other binary number. We design a circuit for which we will has two inputs A and B and have three outputs, A greater than B, A less than B, and A equal B. First of all, we construct the truth table for this. We know that the number of input is 2, then maximum possible conditions are 4. So we put the value from 0 0 to 1 1. We know that when the value of A and B is 0 0, this is the equal values. So A equal B condition, the output is 1 and the other value is 0 0. When the condition of A and B is 0, 1, we know that A is less than B. So the less than B condition, the output is high, it means it 1, and the other output is 0. For 1 0 value, we know that A is greater than B, so greater value, the output is 1, other value is 0. And for 1 1, we know that this is the equal value, so equal value, the y equal B is 1 and other is 0. So after that, we generally we design this basic expression for this. We know that when equal condition are 1 1, when A equals 0 0, AB equals 0 0, and AB equal 1 1. So the SOP function of 0 0 is A bar B bar, and the SOP function of 1 1 is A B. So the simplified Boolean expression for AB equal A bar B bar plus AB. And the second, for A greater than B, the simplified expression is A B bar. And for A less than B, the simplified expression, because 1 is when the A and B is 0 1, so the SOP function is A bar B. So A less than B condition, the expression is A bar B. On this expression, we design the logic circuit which represent the comparator. Here, this is the block diagram of 1-bit comparator in which A and B is the input, and A equal B, A less than B, and A greater than B are the output of this circuit. Now we come to the topic of multiplexer, which is also called data selector. Multiplexing means transmitting a large number of information units over a small number of channels or lines. Multiplexer is a special type of combinational circuit in which 2 power n is the input lines, 1 is output, and n number of selection lines we used. And to design the multiplexer, we use AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. First of all, we construct 4 to 1 multiplexer. 4 to 1 multiplexer, it means the number of inputs equal 4, so the 2 power 2, it means the number of selection line is 2, number of output is 1. First of all, we construct the two table for this circuit. S1 is S0 is the selection line, so 2 number of selection line, it means the maximum possible conditions are 4, so we put the value from 0 0 to 1 1. When the selection line is 0 0, directly I0 value is connected, I0 input line is connected to the Y output, and when the selection line is 0 1, the I1 input line is directly connected to the output Y. When the selection line is 1 0, the output is connected to the I2, and when selection line is 1 1, then output is directly connected to the. This is the basic block diagram of 4 to 1 multiplexer, in which 0 1 2 3 is the output lines, S1 S0 is the selection line, and Y is the output lines. This is the basic logic diagram of 4 to 1 multiplexer, in which Y equal to I0 S1 bar S0 plus I1 S1 bar S0 plus I2 S1 S0 bar plus I3 S1 S0. For this expression, we can easily design this logic diagram. After that, we move to the topic of demultiplexer. Demultiplexer performs the reverse operation of multiplexer. It received one input and distribute to several output lines. Here we use one input data lines, n number of selection lines, and 2 power n is the output lines. To design the demultiplexer, we use AND gate and NOT gate. First, we design 1 to 4 demultiplexer. We know that the number of input is 1, number of output is 4, it means 2 power 2, the number of selection line is 2. Construct the two table, we can see that S1 and S0 is the 2 input lines, so the maximum possible conditions are 4. We put value 0 0 to 1 1. For S1 and S0 0 0, the output line 0 0 output line is activated and other output line is deactivated. It means the value of remaining output line is 0, and so the 0 0, it means 0 output line is connected, so the data is in 0 output line. So value of S1 and S0 is 0 1, so it means the one output line is activated, so the data is in one output line and remaining output is 0. In 1 0 function, the second number of output line O2 line is activated and other is deactivated. It means other value is 0 and O2 is in the data which we can use the data in 0 and 1 function. And when the selection line is 1 1, the third number of output line O3 is activated and remaining 3 are 0. This is the basic block diagram of demultiplexer 1 to 1, 1 to 4. It means one data line, S1 S0 is the selection line, O0 to O3 is the output line. When the S1 S0 0 0, data is directly go through the O0 and remaining is deactivated. It means remaining is 0. When the S1 S0 is 0 1, it means data is directly go to the O1 line and remaining is 0. When S1 S0 is 1 1, data is directly go through the O3 line and remaining is 0. This is the basic logic diagram of D1 to 4 demultiplexer. Come to the topic of code converter. Code converter is used to convert one code to another code. In this video, we convert binary to gray code. First of all, we understand what is the difference between binary code and gray code. So in the binary code, the weight is expressed as a power of 2. In the binary code, one or more bits can be changed at a time. On the other side, gray code is a non-weighted code. We can't assign weight. Only one bit can be changed at a time. It is also called unique distance code. Gray code has been used to look at clarity and error correction in binary communication. It is also called reflected binary codes. We give an example 1110. We convert this code to gray code. We know that the MSB bit are same on the both side, and 0 is obtained by XORing 1 bit. So 1 is 1 XOR 1 is 0. So we put that 0. 1 XOR 1 is also 0. So we put the value 0 again, and 1 XOR 0 is 1. So we put the value 1. This is the gray code of 1110. So we can draw the truth table for this to convert the binary to gray, and after that we construct the K map for x, y, z and k individually, and we get the simplified circuit diagram for this. And after the simplified circuit diagram, we draw the logic circuits of that is represent to the binary to gray code converter. This is the K map for x, y, z and k. We can easily see that this is the octal, and octal value is common to all 1 value is common to all octal bits. So x equal to a, and in this we can draw two quad. The first quad is the value of first quad is a bar b, and the value of second quad is a b bar. So the y equal is a bar b plus a b bar. We can simply write that a XOR b. On the third side, this is the two quad, and one quad is folded quad. So the value of first quad is b c bar, and the value of second bar is b bar c. So we can simply write that z equal to b XOR c, and likewise k equal to c XOR d. And the final logic diagram of a b c d is x, y, z, that terms, and for x equal to directly y equal to a XOR b, z equal to b XOR c, and d equal to c XOR d. This is the final circuit diagram how to convert the binary to gray code. Thank you.